Alright guys, at the Century Arms booth, we're going to be having a look at the new AK right now and then look at the new Canik pistol. But right now, I've got Andrew with me.
Hey guys.
And he's going to walk us through the new BFT 47 up here, which has some pretty exciting changes I never knew about. Like, I guess start off at the front end with the cleaning rod, because most AKs nowadays don't got the cleaning rod on them. Most importantly, these are US made.
These are 100% US manufactured, yes.
Yeah.
So we've got not only a cleaning rod, we've actually added back the bayonet lug.
Yep.
So this will take your standard AK bayonets, slant brake, standard left-hand threads on the front, standard slant gas tube. Some of the big changes that we've made with the gun are going to be the BFT. It stands for bulged forged trunnion. The AK guys are going to know what that means. For some of you other guys, the front trunnion up here, there's a couple different designs. We decided to go with the Yugoslavian design of a bulge trunnion. They're just much more powerful. They hold up a lot better. They can take insane amounts of pressure, and they operate brass cased ammunition a lot better than the standard trunnions do. A lot of people don't realize that AKs were really never designed to shoot brass ammo. So some AKs have issues with brass ammo. This one with the bulge trunnion is not going to have that issue.
Which we're going to have a lot of more brass coming in because of the Russian ammo shortage.
Yeah.
Yay.
A couple of the other just simple things we did, we added the extended safety to this model. It's also got the cutout so you can lock the bolt back. A lot of ranges, a lot of different people now want you to have a bolt locked back when pulled, and AK's designed don't have that. There's really no way to lock the bolt back unless you notch the safety lever. So we added the extension here, we added the notch lever there. We have the extended magazine release, which is on all of our US manufactured AKs already.
Yeah, it's a bigger whale tail here.
Yeah, so you're looking at that size tab as opposed to that size tab.
Yeah.
So it's definitely great. They're all going to ship with a 30-round US Palm magazine that we also manufacture. All of our US manufactured AKs are also built on 1.5 mil receivers. Your standard AKs are typically built on 1 mil receiver. Doesn't seem like a lot of difference, but it definitely gives you more rigidity, and just it allows for the rivets and things just to be a lot cleaner, a lot nicer, and just have an overall more better rigidity to the gun. Also, backed by popular demand, the BFT is going to be coming with an optics rail.
Right here.
This is the standard AK side rail. So everything on here, standard NATO pistol grip. Com block pistol grip, I said NATO, sorry. Sling mounts. So basically you've got a standard AK with the bulge front trunnion. I will run over one more interesting thing about it. If guys are familiar with this Estava product and the Yugoslavian AKs, they are a different pattern. So a lot of the parts are not interchangeable. The triggers are not necessarily interchangeable. The butt stocks are not interchangeable. A lot of parts on the Yugo guns are not interchangeable with most of your standard pattern AKs. This gun is you can use all your normal AK stuff on this gun. You don't have to buy the Yugo stuff. We just took the best part of that gun, the bulge forged trunnion, and added it to a standard pattern AK.
Got it. The trigger that comes in there is what trigger?
This is the Rack 1 trigger. This is our Red Army standard Rack 1 trigger, which comes in all of our AKs. It's a killer trigger. We've been making it for quite a few years. Really reduces slap. It's a great out-of-the-box trigger.
Awesome. And then maple?
Birch mostly,
Birch?
But we do have maple, and we do occasionally offer other hardwood stocks when we can get our hands on them.
Awesome. And this the side rail will fit something like this on it for the railing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yep.
So any of your standard AK mounts, this is a Midwest Industries.
Yep.
I personally love this mount because it's adjustable. So with our guns, it's not necessarily a big issue because the U.S. manufactured guns are pretty consistent. When you buy some of the overseas stuff, the scope rails can be a little off here, a little off there, depending on the brand. So having a side mount that you can actually adjust to get a nice tight mount is important.
Perfect. Awesome. Ooh, look at this beautiful tiger stripe. I don't know if you guys can see that. Some tiger striping on here.
Yeah, and that's the tiger stripe maple right there.
Yeah, that's beautiful up here. Well, all right, Andrew. Thanks for the tour around the new AK. I'm gonna go check out the new. Is it called the Rival?
The Rival, yeah, our brand new Canik that launched yesterday.
Oh man, I can't wait to check it out. All right, man. Thank you.
Absolutely, thanks.
All right, guys. We're just moving over from the Century Arms side over to the Canik booth, and I have found the person who helped design the new Rival pistol here. He's one of their staff shooters. How many time champion?
Of what?
shooting?
I win a bunch of stuff, but I shoot everything too, so it's not really fair.
Oh, all right.
But yeah, so it's 2022 SHOT Show. We just released the new Canik Rival. So it comes in 2 color schemes. We have Canik Gray, and we have an all-black version we are calling the Dark Side.
Dark Side.
And this is similar to the SFX, but there's been a lot redesigned. So if you're familiar with the changes we made to the Mete series pistols, we incorporated most of those in here as well. So the beaver tail and the backstrap modified the same as the Mete. Backstrap goes all the way down to the bottom of the frame. The grip texture is modified to give you a little bit more of a grippy texture. We have a magwell that comes with the kit that slips right on, but there is an integral flared magwell in the frame of the gun as well, so you don't need the magwell to have fast reloads. On the top of the gun, we have an adjustable rear sight and a fiber optic front, and with that you can adjust your point of aim, point of impact for whatever ammunition you're running.
Beautiful.
The barrel on this is a 5.0 inch match barrel, fluted all the way to the end. And on the front of the slide, we've got some nice aggressive cocking serrations for fast loads and reloads.
Yeah, I don't know if you guys can see this, but these cocking serrations are massive. Let me see if I can show you that.
Yeah, they've got some meat on them.
Yeah, you can feel that through gloves very easily.
Absolutely.
Even right up here if you want to get it right in here. If you guys want to get it way up there. Rail on the front. Trigger guard is interesting. Is that a double cut?
Yeah, same as the Mete. It's a double cut trigger guard. Magazine release has 3 inserts, so small, medium, and large, or you can take it off if you don't want an extended mag release. Slide release is ambidextrous, so if you're right or left-handed, you're good to go. But after all that, the big thing on this pistol, the icing on the cake, is our aluminum trigger that now has a 90-degree break.
So, I don't know, it's going to be hard to show you guys this, but the 90-degree break, it's such a very limited space between when you squeeze it and the trigger. What is it, like a 3-pound trigger on it?
About 3.5 pounds, but the break on this is very predictable, very shootable.
It like breaks like right here, clack, clack.
And the whole point of that 90-degree break is when you pull the trigger, you don't want those sights to move at all. And when it's pressed flat against the gun, that helps you a lot.
Yeah, and it also looks like it's a flat, really wide trigger face too.
It is.
Which a lot of people like, especially going away from like the banana triggers that normal people
and
had.
the face of the safety, so the face of this trigger is also textured, so it has a checkering on it as well.
It's a little bit grippy. And you helped design it.
Absolutely, yeah. So this is the brand new Canik Rival.
All right, Dills, thank you very much, brother.
My pleasure.